If you've been looking for a way to stop shedding and finally see real thickness in your hair, you don't need a miracle. You just need the right mix. Today, I'll be showing you how you can harness the power of natural and organic ingredients to create a DIY oil blend that is more potent than anything you will ever buy in a store. It is simple, it is all natural, and I'm going to show you exactly how to make it right there in your own kitchen in the comfort of your home. These ingredients I'm about to show you are packed with specific nutrients like vitamin C, protein, and antioxidants that your hair truly needs. So right here, I have my fenugreek, I have my amla, I have my hibiscus, rosemary, cloves, cinnamon, braids, and chebe powder. You will all find them here. These are my constant staple products, but then there's a little twist to this mix. I added 2 special ingredients to this mix, something that is very unusual for me and some people might find awkward, but then they are also very beneficial for your hair. I'll be showing you those 2 ingredients in a bit. I want to group these ingredients into categories. For your category 1, we have those stimulators like rosemary, cloves. These targets stimulating your hair follicles and helping with bald spots significantly while making sure that your strands are strong and able to withstand breakage. Then we have our category number 2, which are our strengtheners. We have the amla in this category, which is high in vitamin C. It strengthens the hair shaft from the roots and prevents premature graying. We have fenugreek, which is called methi. It is rich in folic acid and protein. It is a powerhouse for reducing shedding and treating dandruff. Then we have our category number 3, which contains our moisturizing herbs and conditioning herbs. Number 1 on this category is your hibiscus. This acts as a natural conditioner. It prevents split ends and it keeps your hair strands smooth and conditioned. Number 2, aloe vera. Aloe vera suits your scalp. It helps to provide deep hydration and prevent the oil from feeling too dry. Like if you want to have that great sleep while still infusing hydration into your hair, aloe vera is the game changer for you. Then we have chebe powder, which is traditionally used to help your hair retain moisture and prevent breakage, actually allowing you to see your growth. So chebe powder will keep moisture in your hair for long. Trust me, I have tested this and I know it works. So these categories, I grouped them myself because I want you to be able to understand, and it will also help you while you're selecting best herbs for your hair needs. Now, so I pour each herbs into the glass jar. I didn't quite measure this, I have been doing this for years, and so I know the kind of measurements I need. I know them by heart. I can easily eyeball them, but for the sake of those who are new to this and still need guide, I'll be giving you some measurements that you can start with. So this is a cold infusion method that I did. So for starters, you can use 1 tablespoon of each of these herbs, but then it also depends on the quantity you're trying to make. So I did this infusion a long time ago. I just wanted to bring it to you guys to see what it looks like, because this infusion took me like 3 months. Yes. So since I used the cold infusion this time, I just left it in a dark corner of my kitchen and allowed it to infuse for up to 3 months. Yes, I left this particular infusion for up to 3 months. And that's why I'm telling you that this oil is a very, very potent one. So I leave that alone, and after 3 months, here we have it. I'm just training it out for you guys to see what it looks like, and I'll be revealing the other 2 ingredients that I put into this infusion. I didn't put it at the start of the infusion. I think I put it towards the 3rd month. Yes. So the ingredients I added are even more power packed. I added cinnamon sticks, curry leaves, and scent leaves. The benefits of this particular ingredient are so amazing. Like the cinnamon sticks, it stimulates blood flow to your scalp, and it has antifungal properties to keep your scalp healthy. Now, curry leaves is high in antioxidants and amino acid that helps to reduce hair thinning. I found this ingredient in an oil blend years ago I bought from the store, and I loved that oil so much. Scent leaf is a new one for me. So, but I read its benefit and I loved it and I wanted to give it a try. It's known for its antibacterial properties. It keeps the scalp clean and free from infections that stunt hair growth. So I basically just left this to store and infuse naturally, and then you can add your vitamin E oil for better shelf life, and some, peppermint oil for fragrance. That is after you've strained it out. After straining, you can either store it in a dark bottle or a plastic bottle. But I didn't strain this to be clear enough. As you can see, it's still very dark. I still have little tiny particles under it. So if you want to strain this to have a clean sort of color, you can use a cheesecloth, which is what I always do. So you can see the color of this. This is what it looks like if you want to strain it, because I left this for a while so it settled down and the top is the clear part. But I'm doing something different this time around. I want to have everything, including those small residues. I want to have everything together. They are very fine. They're not something that will stain your hair or that you will feel on your hair strands. No, they're very fine, like they're almost invisible. Yes, you can only just see that, okay, it has residue, but they don't mean anything, at least for me. So you can see how clear it's becoming. I left it for a while, to sit for some hours. That is your potent hair oil right there. So I'm going to show you details of how I use this in another video. This video is getting too long already and I don't want to keep you guys here, so I'm going to show you how I use this oil in another video. But I hope you've learned something from this, and if possible you can make your own hair oil by yourself. Most of the times I like to do this because it helps me have control over what I put in my oil, so I am not at the mercy of some people who just sell oils and what is inside is not actually what they say is inside. You can get a store-bought hair growth oil. You can make your own at the comfort of your home, in your own kitchen, with these basic ingredients that you can find in any store. Like ayurvedic herbs are practically all around us. You can do that. So you don't need a shelf full of products to see results. All you need is the power of nature. God has given us organic ingredients, natural ingredients that we can use to aid hair growth. So let me know in the comments, which of these herbs are you most excited to try, or if you've been trying them, what are your experience using these herbs? Have you tried curry leaves, by the way? Have you tried scent leaves in your oil blends? Let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to this channel, and keep nourishing your hair for better results. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.